SpongeGex here, and we are moments away from a new Nintendo Direct on September 12th, 2025. So I don't really have any expectations for this Direct, but I know one rumor is that we're finally going to get a trailer for the Super Mario World movie. And we've also got rumors of a third Mario movie, being Mario Galaxy. Monty Mole. Nice Mario World remix. The animation looks like it's taken a step up. Really? What happened to the Super Mario World movie then? Didn't really give us much, sadly. I feel like they're jumping to space a little too soon. That feels like something they should have saved for a third movie. I don't know, like, you see, what made Mario Galaxy so special was that it was a game that came out years after Mario was established. So it was taking Mario where he's never gone before, space. And it feels a little too soon to do that. We've only had one movie, we barely got to see Mario's World, so I feel like it's jumping to leaving Mario's World a little too soon, don't you think? Like, we still haven't explored Yoshi's Island. I don't know. I just feel like they're skipping ahead a little too soon. They're not going to bother saying who else is going to be in the movie? That's kind of lame. Like, I'm excited for the movie, but honestly, the info they gave didn't really give us much. Like, I kind of wish we saw a little more. Let me guess. Mario Galaxy 2 finally getting an HD port. It's kind of lame for those who already bought Super Mario All-Stars. I mean, I'm honestly gonna skip this. I mean, Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 are great games. I'm not in the mood of spending $60 to buy Mario Galaxy again, just to get Mario Galaxy 2. If I really wanted to play Mario Galaxy 2, I'd just load up my Wii U or something. Like, if they flat out remade the games, I might have considered, but yeah, I'm sorry, I just don't see the point in rebuying these games for an overpriced price tag. Oh, is this one gonna have a limited release only, like, where after a certain number of days they get rid of it? That was really stupid when they did that with 3D All-Stars. I don't know, I'm tired of, like, you go into Nintendo Directs to see what's new, and it's kind of tiring when they waste so much time reminding you of stuff you played decades ago. Like, if they sold it for $20, I probably would have considered, but I'm guessing it's going to be like $60, so no thanks. What the? A new Mario Tennis. Surprised we haven't gotten a new Mario Baseball yet.
The latest entry in the Mario Tennis series is hitting the court on Nintendo Switch 2. Mario Tennis Fever.
Tennis Fever.
Use top spins, slices, lobs, and other familiar shots. But now you can also slide and use other fancy footwork with new defensive maneuvers.
I hope it gets rid of the trick system from the last game, because that got kind of tiring.
Swing into action with new equipment called Fever Rackets. Keep a rally going to build up your fever gauge. Then unleash a fever shot. Freeze the court with the ice racket. Summon mushrooms that shrink your opponents using the mini mushroom racket. Or duplicate yourself with the shadow racket. There are 30 fever rackets, each with their own abilities. Pair them with 38 playable characters, the most in series history, to find your own strategy.
Luma's back.
Let's see the game modes being served up. A talking flower provides riveting commentary.
God. I'm sorry, the talking flowers are no blooper. That's a new character.
Aim for the top by completing different objectives in the Trial Towers mode.
Why do they keep bringing back Spike?
Play matches with unexpected rules in Mix It Up mode.
Well, I'm glad to see that they're bringing back mini games. That was one thing that made Power Tennis. Oh, the Wonder Flower.
Choose between casual play with customizable rules in Online Room, or go for glory in ranked matches. You can even gently swing your Joy-Con 2 controller like a racket for a more authentic experience.
I'm just gonna say, I think this looks a lot better than Aces. I honestly wasn't the biggest fan of Aces.
Monsters on a remote island, Mario and friends are transformed into babies, kicking off a series of unexpected events in the game's Adventure Mode.
This is
With
weird.
their tennis skills gone, the babies will need to learn how to play.
Why do we have to play as the
And
babies,
defeat the
though?
monsters to return to normal. Mario Tennis Fever launches on Nintendo Switch 2 February 12th.
I'm actually looking forward to that one. I still think we should have gotten a new Mario Baseball first. Oh god, I am so tired of Switch 2 editions. Both the Mario Party and Kirby Switch 2 editions were really underwhelming. Wouldn't be so bad if they were free updates, but they're not worth the $20 they're asking for. That's kind of nightmarish, the Phantom Mask possessing the characters. Yeah, so far I don't think I'm getting this. I really don't care about multiplayer modes. I'm sorry, but none of these look fun at all. They just look bland and exhausting.
The Nintendo Switch 2 edition adds other new content as well.
I hate the Koopalings.
More on that. Plus,
Pass.
Mario Brothers Wonder is getting a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Yeah, we just saw it.
We kind of look alike, huh?
Oh great, now they can annoy you in real life.
Really? Sometimes they'll talk on their own, just like that. These talking
Oh, that
flowers
sounds
can make
nightmarish.
everyday
It's
life a
as
little
if
more
Furbies weren't annoying enough. Now Mario's got their own
fun. For
equivalent of
release
it.
next-
We're gonna get a new 3D platformer. Yoshi!
One day, on the island where Yoshi and his friends live,
So we're getting a new Yoshi game.
a talking book named Mr. E suddenly falls from the sky. It looks like the book has information within its pages about unusual creatures. But it can't actually see what's written down. So Yoshi
Is this gonna be like a
jumps
new
in
Yoshi
to help
story?
investigate. First, let's study this flower-like creature. We found it
Oh,
right
that's
away.
a different art style.
It tastes kind of sweet. You can carry this creature on your back. Touch flower buds with it, and they'll bloom. As you wander through the book, you'll make all sorts of discoveries about the creatures you find. And those discoveries will be written down. Hey, we found some dandelions. Touch them, and they'll scatter in the air.
No.
Oh no, that creature is stuck. It seems like the dandelions can absorb nutrients. Oh, they can even cause rocks to crack. Thanks to them, we were able to break the rock. It looks like there are still lots of unusual creatures residing within the book. A page-turning adventure awaits. Yoshi and the Mysterious Book launches on Nintendo Switch 2 next spring.
I really don't know what to think of that. Like, it's got a unique art style, but I can't really say the gameplay looked fun. I'd rather it just be a platformer instead
The
of
game takes place
like
within
an
a
experimental
mysterious
puzzle
book.
game.
You'll make discoveries and
It's like a
encounter
puzzle
all sorts of things
platformer.
as
I'm not
you're
really the biggest
exploring.
fan of those.
Please.
Just looks too gimmicky. Sorry, I wasn't too excited for the Mario segment of that. Like, honestly, the only thing I was excited for was Mario Tennis Fever. I want to be excited for the new Mario movie, but it's like they really didn't show much of it.
Through this 80s anime-inspired realm solo, or with a
Well, of
friend,
course,
couch
almost
co-op,
everything
where
in Nintendo
every
Directs are
battle is
anime.
twice as profound.
I don't know what it is, but new
With
video
help
games
of
just
magical
don't excite me
creatures
anymore, and
called
I wish they
You'll gain
did.
permanent upgrades
It's like
to
everything
boost
just
your
looks the
abilities
same to
and
me,
help
and
you
I'm
on your
tired
next
of it.
run. Calling.
Yawn. Animal Crossing clone, yawn.
Australian outback.
I don't know why they keep
English
releasing, like,
charming survival
clone
life
games.
sim.
Like, why would you want to
Find
clone
your
when you
ways
can
to
just
make
get the
this
superior
wilderness your
original?
home. You can turn this rugged island into a bustling town.
Oh great, just like many other games that do the exact same thing with nothing unique about them. This game looks hideous too. Like, what is with these models?
Dinkum launches as a timed console exclusive on the Nintendo Switch system.
Timed exclusive?
Pre-orders.
Oh no, hurry! This game's gonna be gone eventually. No one will miss it. Like, what is wrong?
Team up locally or online in this multiplayer-only game. On this planet, color is key. Attack enemies with the same color.
So it's basically Puyo Puyo, but in a shooting form. Can't say this is a game I'd want to play, but I'll at least give it uniqueness for creativity. Trying to mix like a puzzle game with a shooter. Tamagotchi. Honestly, I never really liked Tamagotchi, so I'm not too excited for this. I just don't find LOL Random to be very funny. And that's what this game is. I always found the robotic voices annoying. Like, some people thought they were hilarious. They just irritated me. I mean, I just don't get why people like this game, because this is all the game was. Just feeding your characters, and then something random happens. You buy them something to make them happy. I'm sorry, it just got old. I just don't get the appeal of this. I mean, I can see the appeal of Animal Crossing. There is something charming about making friends with these animals, doing favors for them, and finding stuff to sell, to buy stuff. It's like, I can see the charm in that. I just don't see the charm of a point-and-click version of it. I remember thinking the announcement trailer was boring, and they had a chance to show more about it, and it's still boring as heck. I honestly didn't like the Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's just too many segments of just walking through hallways, automatic cutscenes, and dialogue. I don't know, that just really bores me. I also think it's a ripoff, because like the original game, you could have bought that for $50 and it was a complete game, and then the fact that they split it into like 3 parts, the third one isn't even out yet, and people say, oh, it's a long game, and that's the problem. They stretched out little content. I don't know. I just think the Final Fantasy VII Remake was a stupid idea. Like, the only good thing about it I can say are the cutscenes, but I did not care for the gameplay. But to be honest, I didn't think the original Final Fantasy VII was that great. Yawn, I am so sick of the Breath of the Wild or Tears of a Kingdom universe. Move on to something else. Does this one lag like crazy too? This just sounds like the most boring Hyrule Warriors ever, because what made the other games fun was that you were playing with familiar characters, and I'm sorry, Zelda's like the only familiar character here. It's like, oh, it's those other characters that I gave no shits about in Tears of the Kingdom. Why do I want to play as them? It just looks like the most boring entry. To think, there are so many other Warrior games they could have made. Like, Koei Tecmo, they actually presented Nintendo with a Star Fox Warriors game, and Nintendo turned it down. It's like, come on. Instead, we got 2 Hyrule Warrior sequels and another Fire Emblem Warrior sequel that, let's face it, nobody even cared about. I just want to see them do something else with the Warriors franchise. I'm sick of Zelda, honestly. Imagine getting like a Kingdom Hearts Warriors, Pokemon Warriors, Mario Warriors, Sonic Warriors. Instead, they just keep focusing on this boring Zelda world. I'm not saying Zelda's boring. I'm just saying I'm tired of the Breath of the Wild universe. I want to see them move on. God, I already uninstalled that app. It's so boring.
Nintendo Classics.
Virtual Boy. Oh god.
You'll need this dedicated accessory.
No thanks.
This recreates the form of the original Virtual Boy hardware.
And it recreates the headaches that came with it. God, that sounds like a terrible idea. God, they should have done this when the 3DS was still a thing. The 3DS would have been a more suitable console for this. Yeah, no thanks. I'm not in the mood of spending like over $100 for an accessory. To think we could have gotten like Dreamcast games or something. I mean, you got Sega Genesis games. So. I never played any of these games. I heard they're good, but I only played the demo for the one that was on Wii U. I think it was Fatal Frame 4.
With the Nintendo Switch 2 editions of these
games. For fuck's sakes. Nintendo is so out of touch with their gamers. Like, so many of the fans have been complaining that they don't like the Switch 2 editions. They don't want to pay for these. And then what does Nintendo do? Make everything a Switch 2 edition. Why would anyone want to play with mouse controls? That is like the most uncomfiest way of playing any Switch game. Is this Metroid Prime 4? Yep. Samus gets like a motorcycle in this game? Heck yes. Oh.
This is where you're from, DK? This
Oh,
island is
no way.
beautiful.
DLC is smashing its way into Donkey Kong Bonanza. This new edition lets you barrel around
Squawks
DK
is
Island,
back.
the home of some familiar faces.
So it looks like they're trying to mix in the hub worlds of DK64 and
if
Donkey
you
Kong
finish
Country
the main
Returns.
game story, Void Kong will offer you a position in the ranks of the Void Company.
What do you think?
Your mission? Collect as much shiny green ore as you can in Emerald Rush. Meet your emerald quota within the time limit to clear
I
the
hate
track.
time limit challenges.
The key to amassing emeralds is collecting fossils to gain perks. Collect a fossil and you'll get to pick from 3 random ones. Perks have different effects, like getting more emeralds from defeated enemies or more jam-packed treasure chests. There are all sorts to choose from. Gain and stack perks, then collect oodles of emeralds. You can also smash Vanadium gems to gain random skills that power up Donkey Kong during your run. Your perks and skills reset after each run. But Fossil and Vanadium gem locations stay the same. Refine your winning strategy with each go. When a run ends, you'll earn in-game rewards based on how well you did. Playing can net you new fashions and statues to display on DK Island. Plus, you'll get to play Emerald Rush on more layers. Take on the challenge to earn that promotion. The Donkey Kong Bonanza DK Island
later
and
today.
Emerald Rush paid DLC launches on Nintendo Switch 2 later
Figures they
today.
don't tell you how much it costs, though.
Plus, a free demo of the main game will also be available on Nintendo eShop later today.
Collecting
God,
lots
that
of
was
emeralds
honestly
and emerald
fast for
and exploring
DLC.
this
What the heck?
This land is just waiting to be shaped.
Oh, great. Pokemon trying to copy off
By a
Minecraft
Ditto.
now.
That looks like a human? And what's that in the grass? Oh, that's Bulbasaur, a grass-type Pokemon. What's this? Looks like Ditto's got an idea. By learning this move, you can make grass
This
grow.
looks weird.
Squirtle's water gun will keep it all
I think this
healthy.
was missed opportunity.
As
Like, a
nature
game where you play as
flourishes,
Ditto is a cool idea,
so
but
do the
they should have
Pokemon.
had it where you transform into other Pokemon that you find, and you use that to solve puzzles, and having it where you're controlling this freak of nature little girl that Ditto's disguised as. That's just, ugh. I don't like that. This would have been so much
Collect
cooler if Ditto
rocks
could
and
transform
wood
into
to
those
build with.
Pokemon instead of just copying their moves.
Crops.
Again, it's just another generic Animal Crossing / Minecraft clone.
Build
Who
homes for the
cares?
Pokemon you meet.
God, it doesn't matter if it's got Pokemon in it. It's the exact
There's
same
so
slow,
much
bland
to do
gameplay.
here.
I feel like nothing Pokemon really excites me anymore, and that's a shame because I want to get excited for new
No
Pokemon
need to
games,
rush,
but they just feel like stuff they've been doing.
Go with-
That looks like a lame Utopia. Koei Tecmo's part of that? Come on, they could have made a Pokemon Warriors game instead, and that's what they come up with. You get Koei Tecmo, the makers of the Warriors games, and you have them make something as stupid and slow as this? What the heck? Yeah, we already know about Pokemon Legends ZA. It doesn't look very good. Like, this is seriously like the first Pokemon game where I am not planning on getting it. It just looks like another game where you get lost in a big city, you just keep doing the same stuff over and over. It's like, it's nothing new. I just don't think a city is a very fun idea for a hub world. I know, like, they have different districts to make it feel more natural, but I'm sorry, a city is just a boring hub world. I'm just not a fan of cities and video games in general. I don't like getting lost. The overworlds in the previous Pokemon games are just exhausting, honestly. Just running through all these copy and pasted 3D assets, it gets really old and really tiring. The city just makes it sound even more exhausting. Mega Raichus. Mega Raichu and Mega Pikachu, I guess. Okay, that shows us nothing.
Pokemon Legends ZA is getting paid DLC called Mega Dimensions.
That is just stingy, announcing DLC before a game even comes out. God, I hate how stingy and greedy game companies have gotten. I remember when games rewarded you with post-game content just for beating the damn game. It's bad enough that games are overpriced nowadays. Oh, God. I have never gotten so frustrated with a Nintendo Direct before. Like, this has legit pissed me off. Barely anything excited me. You know, despite how I've played, like, the Warrior spin-offs, like Hyrule Warriors, Fire Emblem Warriors, Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate, I never really got into Dynasty Warriors. Like, nothing about these characters, like, just stand out to me. Like, I thought they were boring in Warriors Orochi 3. Like, I was mostly into that because Sophidia and characters from Ninja Gaiden and Dead or Alive were in it, but none of the characters from Dynasty Warriors appealed to me. It's like they just look so generic. Just generic samurai, and I don't know. Nothing about it stands out. Like, I love the idea of Warriors gameplay, like a one-man army. It's a fun gameplay idea, but it works when you got, like, really fun and memorable characters like Link from The Legend of Zelda or Lyn from Fire Emblem. It's like, without them, it just kind of makes the gameplay boring. I just can't help but fantasize, like, other Warrior games. Like, I did a whole video about that, like, wondering why isn't there a Soul Calibur Warriors? I never really got into Monster Hunter. Like, it's a cool idea, but it's really scummy how it's really built to be a multiplayer game. I wish they had it where the monsters were toned down if you're playing single player. So that way it's not punishing you to have to keep going online and playing with friends or something. Like, I just want to play it on my own. I don't want to go through loading screens or waiting through online lobbies. I just want to get into the game, and the gameplay really isn't built for single players. It punishes those who are alone in these games, and that really sucks. And I was always more into hunting the monsters. I hated the missions where you had to trap the monsters. Those were really pesky. And so, I don't know. The game just always felt like more of a chore. A new Fire Emblem, or I just never really got into the Fire Emblem series. It's like there were a few of them I liked. Like I liked oh god, what was the one on 3DS? Awakening. I played Fire Emblem Awakening, and I played Fire Emblem Engage. They're good games, but I don't see, like, when you have one Fire Emblem game, what's the point in getting another? They're all basically the same thing. I can't really say I'm engaged like the characters or stories in a lot of them, so it's like that's the main selling point for any new entry, the new characters, but they just don't interest me. It's like one reason I wanted to get engaged was because it had characters you're familiar with. You know, like I was introduced to some of the characters because of Smash Brothers, and like so far, like out of all the characters, I'd say the ones that really interested me were like Lyn, Lucina. I kind of liked Ike, but I honestly never played the game he was from. I tried playing the first one that was on Game Boy Advance, the one that Lyn came from. It was okay, but it was a little too hard for me to finish. I couldn't get past it. I was able to beat Awakening and Engage, though. But yeah, a lot of the older Fire Emblem games were really punishing when they had the permadeath and all of that. I'm not gonna lie, that was the worst Nintendo Direct I've ever seen. Like, it just reminds me of how far video games have fallen. It's like they're just copying and pasting the same ideas over and over, and there were only a few announcements that slightly amused me, mainly Mario Tennis Fever, the Donkey Kong DLC, just seeing Samus on a motorcycle in Metroid Prime 4, I guess, but other than that, that was boring and frustrating as hell. It feels like I bought a Nintendo Switch 2 for almost nothing. Not even that new Yoshi game looks really exciting, and I love Yoshi. Yoshi is like my favorite Mario character, but his new game just looks so childish. And I think that's one of the biggest problems with Nintendo nowadays. They just focus too much on these very childish games. I get that that's where they were from. They started off making games for children, but at the same time, there was some maturity to them, though. Like, you can't tell me that a lot of little kids were able to beat, like, all those old NES games. They were brutal as heck. They were punishing. It's like if you died, you had to start all the way over from the very first level, and it takes forever to get back to where you previously were, just to die all over again. And I'm not saying I'm glad that Nintendo games aren't as hard as they used to be, but I just feel like they've lost their edge. They're just too wacky, and it's like, and then when they try making serious games, they're just really bland games that you can find everywhere else. I just miss, like, when their games were fun and exciting. Like, I'll never forget, like, when I first saw the trailer for Super Smash Bros. Melee. That was so exciting, because it looked much edgier than the stuff you saw before. And it didn't go too dark or over-dramatic with it, though. It knew how to be fun and exciting. I remember the E3 trailer from 2004 of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. That was so epic. And especially since that was shown, like, where you could actually hear people in the audience screaming their heads off, they were going nuts over that. And you just don't get exciting trailers like that anymore. You don't get exciting games like that anymore. I just don't like what's become of Nintendo. They've become too greedy, too stingy, too safe. They just keep doing what's already been done. And it's really tiring. I mean, I am looking forward to Kirby Air Ride 2. The new Mario Tennis looks pretty exciting. That's all I have to show for now. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Have a great day.